Welcome back to Bark and Burn. We are now at challenge number 4. Are you excited, Lou? Come you. Yes. Lou is excited for challenge number 4. So I hope you are keeping up your practices with the past challenges of the lunges back and forth and the sit-ups or the twists and the squats. So challenge number 4 is going to involve some stability and core workout for the human, as well as a core workout for the dog, as well as strengthening their hips through the exercise. So just as before, we are first going to learn the dog training part of the challenge, which today is going to be a crawl trick. Then I'm going to show the human part of the challenge, which is going to be a side plank. And then I'm going to teach you how to incorporate them together so that both you and your dog get an exercise at the same time. For this challenge, you are going to need treats. So find some low-calorie and kind of bite-sized, super small treats, as you're going to be giving a lot to your dog throughout the challenge. Okay, so here we go. The first thing that you're going to do is lure your dog under an object using a treat. I'm using my arm here as an object. You can also use a table, a piece of wood, a PVC pipe, but it's also just as easy to lower your arm, keep it really steady, and have your dog learn to crawl underneath it. Next, what we're going to do is lower your dog under your body. It tends to work best to start from your back, so that you can actually put your hand through and guide your dog underneath your body. I also like to throw the treat at the end, as this can create drive for the dog to go after the treat. Do this a couple of times so that your dog really gets the practice of crawling and moving underneath your body. And it might take him a little while to learn. Here's Lou is going after the treats in my hand and then offering me a rollover. So you might have to guide him over and over again that he's actually supposed to crawl through the opening underneath your arm. Okay, now that your dog has learned to crawl under an object, which is your body, we are now going to practice the side plank. So there are a couple of different position options depending on the size of your dog and your own comfort level. So here's just a regular side plank where the dog could go through the opening. Alternatively, you could put your knees down and do a side plank on your elbow with your knees resting. Or lastly, you can put your hand down and create a much larger opening if you have a larger dog for a side plank. All right, now I'm going to teach you how to combine them so that you can have your dog crawl into your body while you are in the plank position and you both are getting a pretty good core workout. So what I found to be most helpful during this exercise is to put Lou in a sit before I had him crawl through my body. Then you can have him come back over your body, reset into a sit, get into your plank position, and then lure him again, throwing that treat out. We practiced this over and over, and he started to get the hang after a while, but at first, putting him into that sit was really helpful for him to understand that we were restarting the game. So it's sit, go into a side plank, lure your dog under, and throw that treat. Encourage him to go after it. Okay, we are feeling the burn. I think that was the toughest Bark and Burn challenge yet. So it's up to you in your conditioning level for how many times you want to repeat that. And if you want to keep your knees on the ground or put your knees up, the choice is yours, as well as what distance works for you to create kind of a small opening that kind of forces your dog into that crawl position to move under your body and out. So of course, if you have a very large dog, you may need to just put your hand down rather than be on your elbow. And if you have a very small dog, you probably need to make that opening a lot smaller and be on your elbow, and maybe even put your knees down. Friendly reminder, these exercises are best when paired with regular running. So be sure to update us too, if you want to, on how many miles that you're logging as you're also trying out these training exercises. So as you give these exercises a go, keep us updated on how it's going. We really want to see it and give you credit for it. So either post it in the Ultimate Challenge Training Club group on Facebook, post it on Instagram and tag us, The Ultimate Race, or email it into us so that we can give you credit for giving it a try. Reach out to us if you have any questions or if you need help with some sort of modification, and we are happy to brainstorm something that would work for you and your dog. Remember, it is all about having fun with your dog and building a stronger bond. So take your time with it. There's no need to rush. You and your dog are kind of working out your relationship and how to communicate together. So give it a go, and we can't wait to see what you try. Hi, sit. High five.